You lead. In a big family, you have to know how to scrap.
Rigert would like to speak words with you, my friend.
Rigert goes where the winds of diplomacy take him, and wherever the Scold King sends him, as long as there's mead. And rabbit meatballs. Rigert loves rabbit meatballs.
Out of the way, Rigert. Don't you have a task of your own to accomplish? Leave this to me.
Shore's bones. Rigert knew he should have brought more mead.
Rigert has a mission of his own to accomplish, but he is easily distracted. Best to send him on his way. Now it's good to see you, my friend. I should have expected the Stirk Fellowship would recruit you, but why did I arrive in a worm cult nest? The Mages Guild? I expected trouble from the Dominion or the Covenant, but not one of the guilds. I am lucky to have reached Solstice at all, although it did not seem so when I landed in this pool of slaughterfish. So where is Prince Azar? Good. I'll make my way there and find the prince. Rigert and I were dropped into the bog of a hungry Hajmota. Still, I do not think the worm cult was happy to see me. Just ask the ones bleeding on the ground. This worm cult encampment makes one thing clear. Matters on Solstice are very serious indeed. We have much work to do. I must assess the situation and send my report back to the Ebonheart Pact as quickly as I can. A good question, my friend. The Skald King wanted to send Lyris Titanborn, but she was not available. I must do what I can in her place. I am not as mighty a warrior as Lyris, but I too fought in Cold Harbor. The worm cult is a foe I know well. To set aside our differences with Queen Irene and High King Emmerich and assess the situation. He wants a trusted source to determine if the threat is great enough to commit more troops to. If a wildfire truly threatens the swamp, all huts will burn.
Off we go!
We're trapped! Someone, help!
Souls are bound for greater purpose, weaklings. Our Reaper will see to that.
That is in competition.
At last, someone arrives. Greetings! I am Ysmer of the glorious expedition for the Nord Cultural Exchange. And the village before you is Shore's Stand. It houses a great community of proud Nords who, frankly, will not listen to a word we say. The Stirk Fellowship tasked us with getting the people of Shore's Stand to ally with us against the Worm Cult. A fine idea, except that Brit the Bold is in charge. She's too inexperienced, and the villagers are too stubborn to listen. It's not her fault. The villagers sent the rest of our envoy away. Brit's too stubborn to leave. She gets that from her brother. She needs help, and I have failed her once already. Will you aid her? The exchange pays well, as does the Fellowship. It's in the square. Last I saw, she was doing her best to dazzle the speakers of the village. Her brother Rigert would be proud. I must return to Sunport. Prince Azah of the Sturk Fellowship expects a report on our progress. Or lack thereof. It's an alliance of warriors from the three alliances, the Fighters Guild and the Mages Guild. These are personalities who do not get along unless there is a common enemy. That alone should tell you how dangerous they think the Worm Cult is. Because they found more worm cultists here than they expected. Plus, Nords are great warriors, and this village consists mainly of Nords. Besides, the cult is a threat to Solstice too. It's just difficult convincing the village's speakers of that. I respect Brit a lot. Following in your brother's footsteps is not an easy thing. Still, she believes in the cultural exchange. Brit's young, but with time, she may prove to be a greater ambassador than Rigert, if this mission doesn't ruin her. It's an alliance of warriors from the three alliances, the Fighters Guild and the Mages Guild. These are personalities who do not get along unless there is a common enemy. That alone should tell you how dangerous they think the Worm Cult is. Because they found more worm cultists here than they expected. Plus, Nords are great warriors, and this village consists mainly of Nords. Besides, the cult is a threat to Solstice too. It's just difficult convincing the village's speakers of that.
was tired of walking anyway.
I am a dreg, a hard-shelled storm caller.
And I am an Ornog, a sea-riding ship.
I am...
Curses, you win again, Shakespeare.
Aid me, Lady Meridia. Help me fight. Ah! Lady, protect me! Oh, you didn't attack. Sorry. The jungle is so dangerous. When I agreed to help my high priest enter the nearby temple, it didn't seem so risky. Now here I am, all alone, surrounded by creatures, and not a Lucent in sight. Broken Light Temple, a place of Meridia worship. It mysteriously collapsed centuries ago. No one's entered since. High Priest Ermine plans to get inside, find a font of power, and restore its former glory. But legends say the place is dangerous. A monstrous sentinel patrols the grounds, slaying any who enter, and it has ghosts of old priests, and other stuff I can't handle. Someone brave should go help Ermine restore the temple. Someone like you! I promise she'll provide a reward. Ah! Lady, protect me! Oh, you didn't attack. Sorry. The jungle is broken. Find Ermine outside the temple along the northern coast. She has a device that will get you inside, but it needs a Lucent for power. After that, she'll explain what you need to begin the restoration. I'm off to Sunport. It's too scary out here. A small crystal that contains Oblivion energy. Daedra worshippers, such as those of my order, keep them around our temples, for use in rituals and stuff. Ermine needs a Lucent to power a tool she carries. That's why I'm out here all alone, searching.
Isabelle Valois, at your service. Right now, stories later.
Mom and Dad give their best.
This is fascinating. Fascinating. Oh, hello. I didn't expect to see you here on Solstice. Have you come to aid the Fellowship? But look around. I know it's in ruins now, but this magnificent courtyard was part of a grand temple consecrated to the Daedric Prince of Light, Meridia. Varanor? A traitor? When I sensed power here, calling to the staff of Vanus Galarian that I carry, she told me about this old temple. I got so caught up admiring the site that I haven't found anything yet. But what of the Alliance representatives? That's something, at least. This place reminds me of a dear friend, Darian Gautier, who served Meridia. I still can't believe he's gone. Perhaps Meridia has a message for me, or the staff wants something here. Can you help me search the area? There. While I hold my spell of searching, you examine anything that glows. An old tome. A lucky find. Age is not kind to paper.
ECU 1981, Zone. Need help WB please.
That idol confirms this was indeed a temple of Meridia. Temple bell. Nearly pristine considering the age of this place. The items you uncovered are tied to the power that drew me here. I can sense a powerful blessing of Meridia sleeping in that bell. Meridia was a powerful ally when we fought Molag Bal in Cold Harbor to end the plane meld. I think I was drawn here to remind me she could help us against the worm cult again. Maybe Vanus reached out through the staff to guide me. I can't quite tell. Maybe, but I'm not sure how. The bell is rather heavy. Besides, the tome you found suggested opening doors, not blasting evil. I'll need to think about this. Thank you for your help here. I'll see you back in Sunport.
My name is Bob 007, Zone, INV.
Nothing here. I need to get inside. Traveler, please. Just as my strength wavers, the Light Queen sends you to me. A clear sign that I must persist. I lead an order of devotees to Meridia. Have you seen the ruins of Broken Light Temple on the hill? Our mission is its glorious restoration. Doria's sense of character never fails. You appear quite capable of guiding me through the dangers ahead. Our goal is to find a font of Meridia's power that's locked away inside. That's how I'll restore the temple's former glory. I believe this power can cleanse any dark threats in the temple and imbue it with Meridia's blessing once more. Then we rebuild. Are you ready to begin this sacred task? We must create a way across the bridge to the entrance. That's why I brought a translocation rod. It can repair the gap, but it needs power from a Lucent shard. Look in rubble piles around here. I believe Meridia shall provide. All that's known of the temple's history comes from vague stories on faded parchment. They say Meridia herself instructed Coralania believers to build the temple here. It collapsed mysteriously centuries ago. I'd love to learn why myself. Sadly, its true name is lost to time. Broken Light Temple is what the people of Solstice called it after the collapse. The name describes the loss of Meridia's blessing quite well. Perhaps we can learn its true name once we go inside. We are a clan of High Elves who call Solstice home. They fled Hammerfell centuries ago and settled on this island, though there's more to the story. We revere 3 Daedric princes, but I am devoted exclusively to Meridia's cleansing light.
Can never have enough of that.
No luck for me. Ah, did you find one? A loosened shard from Broken Light Temple will power the translocation rod while in this area. It should look like a glowing crystal. A bit of tinkering. Here we are. It already feels much more powerful. I think we can clear a path now. Since Meridia chose you to help, you should wield the rod. I'll explain how it works. Come with me. Come, up the stairs. Use the rod to capture this rubble. Go ahead. Point the translocation rod at this pile of rubble. Then, think about removing it. The device will do all the rest. It's a translocation rod. It absorbs objects and holds them in another plane of existence. The loosened shard you found should provide enough power to take in all the stone. Then, you'll fill the gap in the bridge, and we can reach the entrance. Success! Now point the rod here to release the stones.
That should fetch a fair fetching
Bless
price.
the light! You've got it! Now we can cross. Let's get inside. I'm in here, traveler.
Roll!
You must
Roll if you
see
can!
This. Incredible. The great hall of Broken Light Temple is the glyph on these massive doors. I recognize it. Our goal is through here. I call on Her Lady's brilliance to shine upon... but I'm... to Meridia. That should have worked. Look for anything that explains these doors. Followers of Meridia cleanse her enemies by force sometimes. Does that parchment offer answers? The cynosure. That's how the old parchments describe the font of power. It's a focus of Meridia's attention. If jealousy led to the collapse, then purification of the Order is just. The purified are walking embodiments of Meridia's will. Yes, a ritual of light in the two wings of the temple. The Dawn Wing to the east, and Purity Wing to the west. It doesn't describe what the ritual involves. I have faith in my devotion to Meridia. We'll figure it out. I could see from the outside that the Western Purity Wing collapsed long ago. It looked overgrown with plants. The Eastern Dawn Wing appeared intact, though. Maybe we'll see more of the old architecture there. So, what do you think? Purity or Dawn? Collapsed and overgrown it is. I really hope none of the more savage wildlife made a home inside. I'd like this to go smoothly. Either way, I'll meet you inside the Western Wing. Let's look for that ritual site. The rod can create paths if we need it, just like outside. I'll search for anything that can help our task. Oh, stay clear of Purified. They will likely be hostile.
Oh, new people. And you still have your minds. Oh, very good.
Incredible. He's a purified who can still speak. But how?
Yes, I can tell you many things. I was alone for so long, many years. Now you and I speak together. A good thing. I am Temerian. Or was. Perhaps will be again. You explore my home, this great temple. Why did you come here? Ah, yes, Lady Meridia's gift. Such power it holds. It creates the Sentinels, did you know? I was to receive its blessing. A deceiver ripped that from me. If you access the Sino Shore, yes, you could cleanse the temple, remake it. Very true. Carissia. She proclaimed lies of love for me and Meridia, all to gain the Sino Shore's power. To become the blessed Sentinel. When I realized, I fought back, but I failed. The temple fell and my lady punished me with this wretched half-blessing. Oh, yes, I see that now. Wise words, newcomer. Meridia foresaw the collapse. She made me like this to aid you in the here and now. A ritual unlocks the Sino-Shore doors. Your high priest can do it. This path leads to the ritual site. I'll meet you there. Head north, mostly intact. Easiest route to the ritual site.
For a High Priest of Meridia, Temerian doesn't seem particularly faithful. If the Lady of Light denied making him a sentinel, his resentment may linger. Let's not be quick to trust him, friend. Why would someone spurned by Meridia want access to a font of her power? He may want to corrupt it somehow. Or maybe he just wants to get back in her good graces. We can use him to unlock the door, but let's remain wary. His eyes glow with Meridia's flawless light. That's the sign that Meridia's will has taken over a mortal follower. Usually their old selves cease to exist. Tomarion's story may explain why he's different. For a believer, a half-finished state like that would be agony, burning inside with Meridia's light, but not fully taken. It must feel like complete rejection. I pity Tomarion's circumstances, but Meridia's punishments are righteous. Why would someone spurned by Meridia want access to a font of her power? He may want to corrupt it somehow. Or maybe he just wants to get back in her good graces. We can use him to unlock the door, but let's remain wary.
Follow this path to the north. It has many collapsed places. But I saw your magic rod. You will have no trouble getting around. Be careful. The other faithful protect this place with violence. Not like me.
The old High Priest still lives, and he wants to help us? Very strange. Continue on. I want to explore more of this amazing temple.
They're coming for us. Oh!
Come closer, behind the tunnel gate.
We'll need rubble to create paths across the bridge. I believe I'm safe here if you'd like to hunt some down. While you...
Go west, up the stairs. You'll find rubble to fix the bridge.
Good. That's one gap fixed. We'll need more rubble for this next one.
Make the path, then go on. The ritual site is close.
For a High Priest of Meridia, Tomarion doesn't seem particularly faithful.
I guess this is a fight now. I'm still here. Thanks for asking. Moving! Get back, you fetcher! Maybe I should have joined the buoyant armigers. never used to fight this much, till I met you.
Go on ahead. I'll join you in a moment. This room is so beautiful.
See me? Behind the bars. I helped you. You can trust me. Let's talk. Your High Priest can do her ritual here. Unlock the Sinosure doors. Simple. I helped, so listen. I want to join you. Be part of restoring the temple. I can protect you and serve Meridia again if you let me. You want to open the Sinosure. Let me inside. It can make me whole. Meridia will see my devotion. I will become a sentinel like I deserve. We can restore the temple. Build an army of light.
You found the ritual site. We can begin.
Consider my offer. We can rebuild the temple. Just let me into the Sinosure.
Let's discuss what to do next. Tomarion may have helped us find the ritual site, but that doesn't mean we should trust him. Put that aside for the moment. I recognize this ritual space. It reenacts the movement of the sun. It's a simple rite. I'll guide you. Stop by supplicating on the tile I direct you to. Then I will begin the chant and tell you where to go. When I mention a cardinal direction, you'll need to walk to the appropriate tile. That's it. Not at all. You don't need to be a believer, though I do encourage it. I can be the conduit through which her blessed energies will flow. Just follow the chant and it will work. But if you do wish to devote yourself, we can discuss that later. The tiles represent an allegory for the sun, Meridia's brightest light. We must recreate that allegory as you walk the tiles. Once complete, the lock should release. Now, listen to my cues. My lady's brilliance starts in the east, and we carry it north. Carry it south. so do we carry the light west. Praise Meridia, we did it. And look, it opened a portal. Now we can explore the Dawnwing to the east. The ritual worked. Half of the ward is down. Compared to the west side, the Dawnwing looked completely intact from the outside. That doesn't mean it's in perfect shape, though. I do hope we get to see some of the old architecture. I'll head inside the eastern wing when you're ready. I figured that might be his goal. After what he told us earlier, I suspected he'd try to access the Cynosure. We should be careful if we manage to open the doors. We go to the Eastern Dawn Wing and hope for the best. I'm worried that the Sentinel mentioned in the old records hasn't appeared yet. Maybe she perished long ago. Hesitating won't help. I know so little about this wing. Let's search for information before... I don't sense any magic on that crystal. Purely decorative. A priest's lockbox of personal belongings. I can learn about worship practices from long ago. That amulet calls to me. What is it? Ah!
Mortals who walk these hallowed halls, please hear me out. Connection. My mind has linked to the body of this priest. It feels miraculous. I am Caricia, former priest of Meridia, now the blessed sentinel of this temple. You and this mortal I speak through. Explain yourselves. Why are you here? High Priest. Her strong faith must fuel the connection through my old amulet. Through her, I can speak in a way I cannot in my own body. And you want the Cynosure. My fortune continues. That power is the only way to free me. That man sees the Sentinel as a gift. I know now that it binds mortals in eternal service to Meridia. This gift only creates suffering. It needs to be destroyed. We can help each other. Go east along the path. I will return soon. Our interests align, mortal. I will return in the northern hall.
Such a feeling of intrusion. I could hear the words, feel my mouth move, but was powerless to resist. I feel unwell. Just go ahead. I noticed crumbled walkways. Use the rod again to make a path to the ritual site. I'll be along shortly. I heard. Her words sounded desperate. If the cynosure binds people into service to Meridia, how could that be bad? I would feel honored. I want to hear more of her tale, but I'd prefer a different method for receiving it. Look at this chamber. I can imagine what past acolytes felt here.
You know, I like to think I'm agreeable. Scared too. until you've got your footing. I really don't like your odds.
Good job clearing the way. I think we're close. The wonders of this wing are amazing. Keep searching for the ritual site. I'll catch up.
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to. Would it kill them to run away? Well, no, I guess it wouldn't. Maybe they should try that.
Wait, friend. I feel Carisia taking control again. Ever since Carisia...
You misunderstand. I pray for my defeat. You must perform the unlocking ritual. But if the Cynosaur remains, the Sentinel's energy lingers and eventually reforms. So you must destroy it. You cannot allow other monstrous beings to gain its power. That worm blames me for a choice that belonged to Meridia alone. She saw his arrogant, self-serving plans. He was a glutton for power and wished to use the Cynosaur to control others. It's imperative that you destroy it, so he does not succeed. What I do here is necessary. I regret her suffering, but there is no other way. The urgency of my warning about the Cynosaur was more important than a single priest's discomfort. Enter the ritual site. See the cost of Eramine's desire. Prepare yourself for battle!
That's it! Enough. Just make it stop. By the light! Sentinel Carisia, I'll shield you from her wrath.
Fight! If you want to perform the ritual, you must fight harder! I can feel her will grip my mind. She moves This shell will fall. You must hurry
I raised the shield
before I
for you.
reform.
She's gone. Only dispelled. I can still feel Carissa. Time for the ritual. I'm glad we prevailed over Sentinel Carisia. She possessed immense power and had such little control over it. Seeing her makes me question the purpose of the Cynosure. I have a lot to think about. In the meantime, let's complete this ritual. For the most part, you stand on the center tile and follow my instructions. Let me funnel the energy to you. This ritual's metaphor is different, however. This looks like an allegory for a constellation of stars. I've read works about Meridia's connection to stars, but I consider it heresy. I can remember enough to recreate the constellation, though. Don't worry, I'll tell you which way to go. Now follow along. The constellation of Our Lady rises in the west. We draw a line to the eastern star. Then to the north. The link is made to the south. That's it. One successfully completed ritual. Marion, stop! We need to discuss this! Light blind him. He just walked right in. We need to talk, friend. Burn his eyes. I knew we couldn't trust that scoundrel. We still need to figure out what to do about the Cynosure. Tomarion as a blessed sentinel worries me more than Carisia. He would become the sentinel we fought earlier, but stronger, more power-hungry, filled with spite. He truly believes Meridia chose him, and he was cheated out of his destiny. In service to my lady, I will try to stop him. I must destroy the Cynosure. That part I don't know. We have no idea what's actually behind those doors. You and I have solved everything together. We'll figure this part out too. Let's get in there. We need to get over there and stop him! Marion, stop this! You don't understand!
I understand everything. I will gain what I am owed. Meridia, give me your strength!
He channeled all of the power into himself!
It's too late! Meridia blesses me as her new sentinel!
You must destroy him! I'll protect you like last time.
All right, let's try for money.
Get in my shield, quickly!
Oh, creature! Can't you see? Now I am the light!
Here's a shield to protect you!
I am Meridia's purifying hand! A weapon to cleave through the dark!
Get in my shield, quickly! To remove the orbs from the pillars. Look! The sentinels appeared in front of the statue.
This sacrifice protects many others. It's time to go.
See those orbs on the pillars? They focus Meridia's energy. Use the rod to remove them. Their power will get trapped on another plane. It's what must be done. Hurry, before Tamarian or Carisia reform.
After centuries, I am finally free.
You did it! Let's leave here. We'll talk in the Great Hall. Friend, over here. can't believe it. I found the Cynosure at the heart of Broken Light Temple, and I destroyed it. Wait until I tell the rest of my order. No regrets, though. The stories lied. That font of power protected the temple by binding priests into servitude. I saw how it twisted people and destroyed their love. I don't want to perpetuate that. I don't understand why Meridia wanted that either. You go on your way with a good story and some coin. I gather the rest of my faithful and see what I can do to put Meridia's light to good use. Oh, and I take my rod back. Despite the outcome, I'm glad to have learned all we did, friend. I need to gather my acolytes in Sunport. I think we can rally the rest of the faithful and start something new. A priory or a chapel or something. Small and honoring to her brilliance. Nothing quite as grand as this old temple. I still feel dedicated to build something. Probably not here, but I'll honor Meridia in some way. My order will gather in Sunport and decide what comes next. I have high hopes. It may not be as grand as a temple, but it will be pure. And you as well, friend. Feel free to find me in Sunport after this. It will do my spirit well to see you still thriving.